Good evening students, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the second session of your chapter sources of energy, and this is the last session of this chapter. In the previous session we have discussed the definition of resources, classification of resources, what are natural resources, what are man-made resources, then what are fossil fuels, what are coal, petroleum, natural gas, all these, how coal is formed, different products of coal, their usage, and where those products are used. All these topics were covered, especially the coal part were totally covered in the previous session, and today in this session we will cover the leftover part of this chapter, that is petroleum and natural gas, because coal were covered in the previous session. In this session we will cover only the petroleum part and natural gas part that were left from this chapter. So the first topic will be your petroleum. Now, what is petroleum and their property, how they are formed, their usage, there are different constituents of petroleums and where is it used, clear? And then we will discuss the same on natural gas and the chapter will complete, clear? So the first topic will be your petroleum, because fossil fuels were classified into three categories. One is your coal, second one is your petroleum, and the third one was your natural gas. So coal was discussed in the previous session, and today we will start with petroleum. So petroleum, now this is a fossil fuel, this is a one type of fossil fuel, clear? So we will first study the property of petroleum. The first property of petroleum, now it is a clear green or black colored liquid. It is a clear green or black colored liquid, clear? Sometimes green and sometimes it is black, mostly blackish part, and sometimes a green pigment is present, that's why sometimes it is green but mostly it is black in color, clear? And it is also a clear liquid. So the first property is it is a clear green or black colored. It is a clear green or black colored liquid matter. It is a clear green or black colored liquid matter. This is the first property of petroleum. The second property, that is, it can be either the gasoline like or thin like tar. Gasoline means liquid matter, light liquid matter, that is we call gasoline. It is a light liquid matter, comes from petroleum, clear? So it can be either thin like gasoline or thick like coal tar. We have discussed what is coal tar in the previous session. So it can be either thick like gasoline product or thick like tar, that is coal tar, clear? So the second property is it can be either thin like gasoline or thick like tar. Number three property is petroleum, that is it is a mixture of petroleum gas, because petroleum in underground it is not available in raw form, it is available in mixture form, clear? Petroleum is available only in mixture form, and from that mixture we will separate different constituents. So underground it is available particularly in mixture form. So it is a mixture of petroleum gas, lubricating oil, diesel, petrol, paraffin wax and many other constituents. Basically there are total 4 to 5 main constituents of petroleum. Number 1 is a petroleum gas, number 2 lubricating oil, number 3 diesel, number 4 petrol, number 5 paraffin wax. These are the main constituents, and several various constituents were present in the petroleum, but these 5 are the main constituents of petroleum, clear? So it is composed of, or you can say it is a mixture of, it is a mixture of petroleum gas, lubricating oil, diesel, petrol, paraffin wax, paraffin wax, and many other useful substances, or you can say many other constituents. So these are the 5 main parts of you can say constituents of petroleum. Number 1, petroleum gas. Number 2, lubricating oil. Number 3, diesel. Number 4, petrol. And number 5, paraffin wax. And besides all of these, many or several constituents are also present in petroleum. So these are the properties, and last property is of petroleum, that is due to the wide range of its uses in several industries, it is also known as black gold. Sometimes it is also known as black gold or liquid gold. This is also petroleum. That means petroleum is also named as black gold or liquid gold due to the various uses in household purpose or several industries. So due to its wide range of uses, in several industries, it is known as black gold or liquid gold. It is also known as black gold or liquid gold due to its wide range of uses in several industries. It is also known as black gold or liquid gold. That means petroleum is known also as black gold or liquid gold. Clear? So these are the properties of petroleum. Clear? Next is how petroleum is formed. I'll show it by diagram method or arrow diagram method. In your book you will see it is given in your paragraph form. So to understand well, I'll show you in a diagram method or a simple arrow method, so that you can well understand how petroleum is formed. So next is how petroleum is formed, or formation of petroleum. Clear? Now petroleum, as it is a fossil fuel, so that means it is formed from dead or decaying matter like coal. Clear? And it is found in underground, under the soil. That means at first sea plants, the animals die. The first step is sea plants or animals die. Clear? Then as they die, their body is settled down at the bottom of the sea. As they die, their body is settled down under the bottom of the sea. Next, with the passage of time, they get compressed due to the layer of sand and clay deposited over them. As the plants die, then with the passage of time, they get compressed due to the layer of sand and they get deposited under the soil. Next, under high pressure and temperature, in the absence of air, these dead plants and animals slowly gets converted to the petroleum and natural gas. So there are all total 4 steps for the formation of petroleum. So the first step is, as it is a fossil fuel, it is formed from dead and decaying plants. So they must die. At the first step, the dead plants and animals must die. So the first step is your sea plants and animals. Sea plants and animals die. This is the first step of formation of petroleum. Next, from this, as they die, their body is settled down at the bottom of the sea, that is under the sea. The second step is, as they die, their body is settled down, or you can say normal settled down. As they die, their body settled down at the bottom of the sea. At bottom of the sea. So the second step is, as the sea plants and animals die, their body settle down at bottom of the sea. So next step, with the passage of time, they get compressed due to the layer of sand over the sea and clay deposited over them. Clay means mud. It is deposited over the died plants or animals. Clear? So next step is, with the passage of time, they get compressed. With the passage of time, they get compressed due to with the passage of time, they get compressed due to layer of sand and clay deposited over them. This is the third step. With the passage of time, they get compressed. That means sea plants and animals. They get compressed due to the layer of sand over the sea and clay deposited over them. Clear? Now final step, under high pressure and temperature, in absence of air, these dead plants and animals slowly gets converted to petroleum and natural gas. This is the last or fourth step of the formation of petroleum. So the condition is, the temperature and pressure should be high. Under high pressure and temperature, in absence of air, under high pressure and temperature, in absence of air, these dead plants and animals slowly gets converted to petroleum and natural gas. Clear? And from this, petroleum is separated, and from this step, the petroleum is separated from the natural gas, and that's why in this way petroleum is obtained. Clear? So this is the all total four steps of the formation of petroleum. Clear? The first step is, sea plants and animals die. Second step, as they die, their body settle down at the bottom of the sea. Third step, with the passage of time, they get compressed due to the layer of sand and clay deposited over them. Fourth step, under high pressure and temperature, in absence of air, these dead plants and animals slowly gets converted to petroleum and natural gas, and from here natural gas was separated and petroleum is separated and then collected. Clear? So in this way petroleum is formed. When a question is asked that how petroleum is formed, just follow your book and write it in a paragraph form, not this flowchart form. I have shown you this flowchart form just to make you understand better. Clear? Don't write in this flowchart form. Write in your paragraph form given in your book. Clear? I have shown this just to make you understand better. But don't write this way in your exam. Just follow your book in the paragraph form. The same thing given in your book, but that is in paragraph form. Clear? But I will show you in the flowchart form so that you can understand better. So in this way petroleum is formed. This is the formation of petroleum, and this is the step by step process how petroleum is formed. Clear? Next, now petroleum is composed of actually various constituents. I have told you in property that petroleum is actually a mixture. Clear? Petroleum is actually a mixture, and all total 5 main constituents is found in petroleum. that is petroleum gas, lubricating oil, petrol, diesel, paraffin wax, that were discussed in the property of petroleum just a few minutes back. Now we will study in detail the constituents of petroleum and their usage. The constituents of petroleum and their usage. Clear? So the topic is your constituents of petroleum. Constituents of petroleum. So let me make a chart, that is constituents of petroleum. This is constituents of petroleum and uses. So first constituent is petroleum gas. Petroleum gas in liquid form. Petroleum gas in liquid form. This is the constituent of petroleum. Now petroleum gas in liquid form, this has another name. Petroleum gas in liquid form, this has another name. That is, this is actually the LPG that is used in cylinder for cooking in our household purposes. The full form of LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. Liquefied petroleum gas. This is actually stored in the cylinder in liquid form. Petroleum gas in liquid form under high pressure. Clear? So it is actually LPG. This is a liquefied petroleum gas, and the uses is it is used as a fuel. It is used as a fuel for home and in industrial purposes. So its uses is fuel for home and industry. Fuel for home and industry. This is the first constituent. Second constituent is petrol. Now you know that where petrol is used, it is used in vehicle or transport of vehicles. Petrol is used. So its uses is as a motor fuel for the transportation of vehicles, or you can say as a motor fuel or aviation fuel for the solvent and cleaning technology. Clear? So we can write its uses is as a fuel in vehicles, or you can write as a fuel in transport, that is car, buses, trucks, or various other vehicles. Petrol is used. So you can write as a fuel in vehicles. Number three constituent is kerosene. It is one of the constituent, but it is not the main constituent, but it is one of the constituents of petroleum. So number 3 is kerosene. It is also used as a fuel in stoves, lamps. Clear? So it is also used as a fuel for stoves, lamps. So it is also used as a fuel for stoves, lamps, or also for jet aircrafts, and also for jet aircrafts. Fuel for stoves, lamps, and also for jet aircrafts. Here kerosene is used. Number 4 is constituent is your diesel. This is also used as a fuel in vehicles like petrol. So it is also used for fuel for heavy vehicles. You can say vehicles or heavy vehicles. Generally petrol is used for light vehicles and diesel is used for heavy vehicles. Clear? So it is also used for fuel for heavy vehicles, or you can say electric generator where diesel is used. So we can write it is jet aircrafts. I'll write it here, aircrafts. Clear? Now diesel, it is used as a fuel for heavy vehicles, and also as a electric generators, and also as a electric generators. Clear? Number 5 constituent is lubricating oil. Lubricating oil. So lubricating oil, where is it is used? It is used for lubrication. It is generally used for lubrication. Lubrication. Number 6 constituent is paraffin wax. Paraffin wax. Number 6 constituent of petroleum is paraffin wax, and it is used as a candle or as a vaseline. Clear? It is used as a candle or as a vaseline, that means for ointment purposes. Clear? So we can write it is used as a ointment purposes, candles as well as vaselines. This is E. Vaselines. Clear? VASELINES. Vaselines. So paraffin wax is used as a ointment, candles and vaselines. Clear? Last constituent of petroleum, number 7, is bitumen. Number 7 constituent is bitumen. It is used as a paint. It is used as a paint or road surfacing. It is used as a paint and road surfacing. It is used as a paint and road surfacing. Here bitumen is used. Clear? So these are the constituents of petroleum and their various uses. Clear? Next. Next, if we say what are the uses of petroleum, in short, what is the use of petroleum? We can write all these things, that is all these constituents and their uses. Clear? Next, what is petroleum refining? Question is sometimes asked that what is petroleum refining? Now, as petroleum is available in mixture, then petroleum must be refined, because impurities are present in petroleum. So to free from impurities, petroleum must be refined, because it is available in mixture and various kind of constituents is mixed in the petroleum. So that means impurities are present. So impurities are to be removed. So that's why petroleum must be refined. So the definition of petroleum refining is actually the process by which different constituents or different substances of petroleum is separated, that is known as petroleum refining. The process of separating the different constituents or fractions of petroleum is actually known as the petroleum refining. It is a process by which petroleum is refined or petroleum is separated. Clear? So it is a process, the process of separating the different constituents, the process of separating the different constituents of petroleum is known as petroleum refining. Is known as petroleum refining. Clear? So it is a process of separating the different constituents of petroleum is actually known as petroleum refining. Clear? Next, uses of petroleum. If we say in short, what is the uses of petroleum? What is the uses of petroleum? So number 1 uses would be, as it is available in the form of gasoline or petrol, it is used to power internal combustion of engines. That means in electric generator or internal engines where liquid petrol is required or liquid diesel is required, there it is available, there it is used, because petrol or diesel it is actually the petroleum. Petrol or diesel is actually your petroleum. Clear? It is a constituent of petroleum. So petrol and diesel is actually the petroleum. So it is available, as it is available in petrol form or diesel form or many other form. So it is used in power internal combustion engines. So the first uses would be petroleum is used to power, it is used to power internal combustion engines. Internal combustion engines. That means it is available in the form of gasoline or petrol. So this form is used. The form of petroleum, that is the petrol form or gasoline form, is used in to power the internal combustion of engine. So write in bracket, in the form of gasoline or petrol, because this form is used to power internal combustion of engine. So this is the first use, that is petroleum is used to power internal combustion of engines in the form of gasoline or petrol. So this is the first use. Number two use, it is used in the pavement of roads, as a water repellent and roofing. Water repellent means it is not wet by water. If petroleum is used for the pavement of roads or roof surfacing, it is actually a very good water repellent. Clear? That means water is not absorbed. If petroleum is used for road surfacing or pavement or roofing of houses, it is great water repellent substance. It has a great water repellent property, that is water is not stored or water is not absorbed if petroleum is used. Clear? So it is used for second property or second uses. It is used for pavement of roads. It is used for pavement of roads, also as a water repellent and roofing, that is roofing for houses. It is also used for the pavement of roads as a water repellent and in roofing. That means to make roofs for houses. Clear? So third use is, it is used in many manufacturing industries. It is used in many manufacturing industries for the manufacture of detergents, for the manufacture of fibers, polythenes, plastics. Here in this sector, petroleum has a very wide range of uses. Clear? So the third use is actually they are used in many manufacturing industries, like in manufacturing detergents, this is E, detergents, fibers, polythene, plastics, or you can say man-made plastics. So in this sector, petroleum has a very good range of uses. They are used in many manufacturing industries, like in manufacturing detergents, fibers, polythene and man-made plastics. So these are the uses of petroleum. Clear? So petroleum is complete. We have discussed the property of petroleum, the constituents of petroleum, their usage, how petroleum is refined, what is petroleum refining, and last, its uses. Now the last one from fossil fuel, that is number 3 product or number 3 fossil fuel is the natural gas. This is the last topic of this chapter, and then the chapter will complete. So this is the last is your natural gas. So what is the property? The first property of natural gas, that is, at first it is actually a fossil fuel. It is our fossil fuel and it is very crucial fossil fuel than coal and petroleum. It is very crucial fossil fuel and a very environmental friendly. Now it is very crucial fossil fuel and also very eco-friendly and very environmental friendly. That means it has a great importance or greater importance in our society or in our environment than coal and petroleum. Clear? So the first property is it is very crucial. It is very crucial fossil fuel. It is very crucial fossil fuel. Number two is it is actually a clear and non-toxic energy sources. Clear and non-toxic, or you can say it is a very clean and non-toxic energy sources. That's why it is very eco-friendly or environmental friendly. Clear? So the second property is it is a clean. It is a clean and non-toxic energy sources. It is a clean and non-toxic energy sources. Number three, it is colorless and odorless gas. Natural gas is actually the colorless and odorless. Odorless means it has no smell. Clear? Odorless means it has no smell. So it is a colorless and odorless gas. It is a colorless and odorless gas. Odorless means it has no smell. Number four property is it is very convenient to transport it through pipelines. That means through pipelines it can be easily transported from one place to another place. It is very easy to transport through pipelines. So number four property, it is very convenient. It is very convenient to transport it through pipelines. It is very convenient to transport it through pipelines. Fifth property is it is actually it is stored under high pressure. This natural gas is actually stored very under high pressure, which is known as CNG, that is compressed natural gas. We have heard the term CNG. Clear? So CNG is actually a natural gas, but it is stored under high pressure. So it is stored under high pressure. Under high pressure, it is stored under high pressure as CNG. The full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. It is actually a natural gas, but it is in compressed form, that is high pressure form. Compressed natural gas. Clear? Last, it is very less polluting. That means it is very eco-friendly or environmental friendly. That's why today's era, petrol and diesel are slowly replaced by natural gas. That means we have seen CNG operated buses in road, we have seen CNG operated autos, CNG operated taxis, because this is very eco-friendly or very environmental friendly. That's why this natural gas or CNG is slowly replaced petrols and diesels. Clear? That is as it is very eco-friendly because it is less polluting. Clear? So last property is it is less polluting. It is less polluting, or it is very eco-friendly or environmental friendly. So these are the properties of natural gases. Clear? Next, uses. Where it is used, where natural gas is used. Where natural gas is used, its uses. What are its uses? That is why natural gas is used. So first, actually it is used in the form of CNG, because it is a compressed natural gas. That means it is stored under high pressure. So natural gas is used as a CNG, as in the form of CNG. Clear? So the first use is natural gas in the form of CNG. Natural gas in the form of CNG. And where is it used? It is used for power generation. It is used for power generation or in vehicles. So natural gas in the form of CNG is used for power generation. It is used for power generation. Number 1. Number 2, it is used also as a fuel for automobiles and vehicles. It is also used as a fuel for automobiles and vehicles. That means in autos, in taxis, in two-wheelers, it is CNG is used. So it is also used. It is also used as a fuel. It is also used as a fuel for automobiles and vehicles. Automobiles and vehicles. Number 2 uses. Number 3 use, it can be directly used for burning. It can be directly used for burning, and hence it is used also in home for cooking purpose. Clear? So number 3 uses is it can be, or you can say it can be directly used. It can be directly used for burning. It can be directly used for burning, and hence find extensively use at homes for cooking. Clear? It can be easily used or it can be directly used for burning, and hence finds extensively use at homes for cooking purpose or simply cooking. Last use of natural gas, that is, it is used as a starting material for industries like manufacturing chemicals and fertilizers. That means for the preparation of chemicals and preparation of fertilizers also this natural gas is used as a starting material. So it is used as a starting material. It is used as a starting material in many industries. It is used as a starting material in many industries like manufacturing, chemicals and fertilizers. So it is used as a starting material in many industries like manufacturing, chemicals and fertilizers. So these are the uses of natural gas. Clear? So all total 3 fossil fuel, their details, their usage, their formation were discussed, and this is the end of this chapter. Clear? So the chapter is complete, and in the next session we will start a new fresh chapter. Clear? Thank you.